Hello, people of YouTube. This is DC Reed coming at you with what the matches I think or know will be in 30 years of WrestleMania game mode in WWE 2K14. I did extensive research to figure out, after the roster rebuild, to figure out matches that will happen or have a good chance of happening for the 45 matches in that game mode. First off, though, I'm going to tell you people I hope make it into the game that weren't revealed during the roster reveal. Roddy Piper, name one. I also hope Goldust is in because I think that'd be cool to have Piper and Goldust face off. Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Sid as either Sid Justice, Sid Vicious, Psycho Sid, or just Sid. I kind of hope Vader will be in because he's been in the past two games. I think it'd just be kind of cool. I think it'd be cool to have Bam Bam Bigelow in, but I highly doubt he'll be in. I think Mr. Perfect has a good chance of being in, possibly as DLC. Lex Luger, I really want him in because he's had great WrestleMania matches. Well, not great, not sure how good they were, but he's been involved in quite a few. So I think it'd be cool to have him in as hopefully DLC maybe if he's on this. Jake the Snake Roberts, of course. I kind of hope for Demolition, Axe, and Smash, possibly even Crush. But if Crush made it in, they'd have to put in Doink the Clown. It'd just be cool to whoopee cushion people off the top rope and all. And the Road Warriors will be in as legends. Eddie Guerrero, I have a feeling, will be in as a legend. But X-Pac has the possibility of it as well, due to him having a Legends contract, just like a modern Kevin Nash might will be. I also have a feeling Booker T will be in. I think it'd be cool if Boogeyman was DLC. I've always liked the Boogeyman. I thought he was just cool, and all, especially in ECW. The redid WWE version of ECW that sucked. I really liked the Boogeyman in it. And he had a match against Booker T at WrestleMania 22, if I'm not mistaken. So, hey. And anyways, I think that's all the. Oh yeah, Haku. I want Demolition, Axe Smash versus Andre Giant Haku. I want Haku as at least DLC. That'd be awesome. But anyways, I'm going to tell you matches that basically were confirmed by the roster reveal and ones that have a good chance of being in. WrestleMania 1, only one match from WrestleMania 1 involved people who were involved during the roster reveal in the same match. The $15,000 Body Slam Challenge, Andre Giant versus Big John Studd. Big John Studd has only had a few WrestleMania matches, but that's the only one he had against somebody else who was revealed for 30 years of WrestleMania roster reveal. And then WrestleMania 2, everybody knows it, Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy in a steel cage match. That will be fun to play as in a good WWE game, as Legends of WrestleMania sucked. And on a side note, if I refer to the 30 years of WrestleMania mode as Legends of WrestleMania, forgive me. I know Legends of WrestleMania, that was a shit stain for video games. So please forgive me. And WrestleMania 3, a classic match. People say it could be the best wrestling match of all time. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Macho Man Randy Savage. With Steamboat being in the game, it basically confirms this matchup. Also, we've seen a screenshot. Hulk Hogan body slamming Andre Giant. WrestleMania 3 match. WrestleMania 3 will be one of the few WrestleManias to have multiple matches take place at it in the game mode. WrestleMania 4, possibly Hogan Andre 2 in the tournament to crown the new champion. And sorry for scratching my eye, I am a little tired, so. But one match that will be in, without a doubt, Randy Savage versus the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase in the finals of that tournament. Ted DiBiase has had WrestleMania matches, the $1 Million Man has, but not against anybody else that was in that roster reveal, meaning this match is confirmed. WrestleMania 5, Hulk Hogan versus Macho Man Randy Savage when the Mega Powers collided. And then WrestleMania 6, Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan. We know it will be in, because Hogan's just like Mike Tyson, WWE 13. He'll appear in the game mode, but still got pre-ordered. Or, depending on your retailer, you can go there within a few weeks or months after the game's release and get it. I got mine from a Walmart, and almost 2-3 months after the game came out, I got it at towards the end of December as a Christmas gift, and I had the Mike Tyson code in it. I went back to Walmart a few months later. They still had the Mike Tyson sticker on the plastic wrapper they have on video games at the store, meaning they were still had games with the pre-order bonus. WrestleMania 7, possibly Warrior and Savage, but due to Warrior being the pre-order, I doubt they'd have him in 2 matches, but if they do, it'll be a surprise. But one match that is confirmed, Hulk Hogan versus Sergeant Slaughter, because Sergeant Slaughter in the game is his anti-American hate aligned with Iron Sheik gimmick. And the Arabian flag, if I'm not mistaken, I could very well be, but looked like Arabian writing on there and everything. So that match is confirmed. WrestleMania 8, the match is all but confirmed. It was the only match that can happen for that one. Where Macho Man Randy Savage, oh yeah, versus the Nature Boy Ric Flair, woo! And on another side note, Macho Man Randy Savage is my second favorite wrestler of all time. I think he's awesome, very close second, right behind the Undertaker. But that'll be WrestleMania 8. WrestleMania 9, there's one match that will take place there and another one that might. The first one, which is the one that might, Yokozuna versus Bret Hart. Because as we all know, after Yokozuna beat Bret Hart, immediately after that match, Hulk Hogan came out and pinned Yokozuna in 22 seconds after Yokozuna beat Bret Hart. Meaning the Hogan-Yokozuna one will happen, but will the Yokozuna-Bret Hart one right before it happen? That's a big question. WrestleMania X, WrestleMania 10. Due to its confirmation, I geeked out when I saw it, because there's rumors circulating it, but a lot of people doubted it because of his history with WWE and personal issues. However, because he's gotten back on his feet and he's doing really well in life, I think it's awesome how he's doing now. Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, the bad guy, chicas, versus Shawn Michaels in the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Possibly the greatest ladder match of all time. I can't wait to relive it. And then, also at WrestleMania 10, was Bret Hart versus Yokozuna at WrestleMania 2. Their second match at WrestleMania. I don't know if that one would be in because of the Razor Ramon Shawn Michaels one, but if it is, it'll be one of the 45 matches, of course. WrestleMania 11, Undertaker versus King Kong Bundy. I don't have a lot of hopes for that one being in. I kind of don't want it in because it's a really short match at WrestleMania, but it could happen. The one that will happen though is Diesel versus Shawn Michaels at that very same WrestleMania. That one will be in without a doubt. It'd be stupid. WrestleMania 12, Undertaker versus Diesel. A little bigger, I guess, than King Kong Bundy versus Undertaker, but still not one that is a really big WrestleMania moment in my opinion. But the Bret Hart Shawn Michaels 60-minute Iron Man match will be in without a doubt. It's gotta be a great WrestleMania match between two great competitors. They'll be stupid if it's not in. WrestleMania 13, Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Great match. It's going to be in simply because that's the only WrestleMania 13 match they can do. WrestleMania 14, Undertaker and Kane's first WrestleMania encounter. That due to the retro Kane they have, that one will be a match that takes place there. Also, that one that probably will be Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Shawn Michaels. Played both the matches in Attitude Era modes last year in WWE 13. It'd be cool to play them again in an even better game, WWE 2K14. So, looking forward to that. WrestleMania XV, WrestleMania 15. Kane versus Triple H, possibly, but doubtful. And then, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock in their first of 3 WrestleMania encounters. Pretty sure that one will be in, because it's a great WrestleMania match. WrestleMania 2000, otherwise known as WrestleMania 16, the only match that will happen is that Fatal 4-way elimination match where each of the 4 competitors is backed by a different member of the McMahon family. Triple H was backed by Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. The Rock backed by Vince McMahon. Mick Foley by Linda McMahon, and Big Show by Shane McMahon. Now, something people don't get about retro Triple H, that covers a big time span, ever since he went to the skivvy tights, clear up until he shaved his head. That's a many time span thing. I think he went to the Civvy Tights in 2003 or 2004. From around that time to 2012, that's a big time span for retro Triple H, if you ask everything. So that pretty much explains the retro Triple H thing, I guess, in a weird way. So that WrestleMania 2000 encounter will be awesome with the Fatal 4-Way match. Then WrestleMania X7, WrestleMania 17, Undertaker versus Triple H's first match. Due to WWE not really mentioning that match very often, and they build their WrestleMania 27 encounter as their first WrestleMania match against one another, I doubt that match will be in, and I doubt it was any good in the first place. I don't know though. But one match that will be in is Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock's second encounter. Big match. Austin beats The Rock again. Rock's 0-2 against Austin at WrestleMania. Classic. WrestleMania 18. There's actually 4 different matches that could happen at it, but a couple of them are doubtful. One that has a good chance of being in: Undertaker, Ric Flair, no holds barred. I really hope that match is in because I think it'd be really fun to play as. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Scott Hall. Now, normally if there's a duplicate with a different name, it has a different name in the game. However, due to Razor Ramon just being known as Razor Ramon in the game, I don't think this match will be in. I kind of hope it isn't, because I just hope if it was just plain old Razor Ramon and not a Scott Hall version of them. Then a match we do know is in, based on screenshots, The Rock versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan. We know it's in. We've seen the screenshot of them shaking hands. That one. And then Triple H versus Chris Jericho for the Undisputed Championship. Possibility of being in, but we don't know yet. WrestleMania 19, I've seen dozens of comments. People really want this match in. Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho in the match. I think that'd be an awesome match. 2 great talents. I think the match was awesome. I don't really know. But based on people wanting it so bad, it's really it. And by the way, if you're wondering what this is, it's the ink thing of a pen of mine that broke. I use it to write everything down, and I let go to waste. And then the other one, Rock Austin 3. Rock finally beats Austin at WrestleMania. Might be in if they had the previous 2 Rock Austin matches. It'd only be logical to have it in. WrestleMania 20. John Cena versus The Big Show. We've seen the retro Big Show. That's around the time he was U.S. champion. So I'd say that match will be in. It was John Cena's first championship win, singles championship win. I'm not sure if he held the tag titles for Buchanan before that. I don't know. But big match to help build up one of WWE's biggest stars and all. So that one I'm pretty sure will be in. And then a match is based on the guy's inclusion where I was surprised. Razor Ramon got bigger pop, but this guy's pop went on longer in the roster reveal. Goldberg versus Retro Brock Lesnar. Now, they have Goldberg and Retro Brock Lesnar. They only had 1 WrestleMania match that each they could compete in, and that was against each other. Terrible match from what I've heard. People absolutely hate it. But they wanted Goldberg. Best way to include him is to put him in a terrible match. And then Undertaker and Kane, their second WrestleMania encounter. I doubt this one would be in due to the retro Kane version they have, unless he had alternate costumes from his later years in around WrestleMania 20. So possibly. Then a match I wish would be in, but I know won't be: Evolution versus The Rock and Sock Connection. Batista, Ric Flair, Randy Orton versus The Rock and Mick Foley. This match won't be in because they don't have a retro Randy Orton. The Randy Orton they has comes out with his voice theme, not "Hey." So that match won't be in. I kind of wish it would be because I think it'd be an awesome match to play as. But like I said, no retro Orton. So WrestleMania 21, Undertaker versus Randy Orton. Again, won't be in probably because no retro Orton. Then John Cena versus JBL. We know he'll be in. JBL's only big WrestleMania match, really. Boom, it's in. Then Batista versus Triple H. Pretty good chance that'll be in as well. WrestleMania 22, we saw during his confirmation he was in his WrestleMania 22 attire, the pants and vest. Edge versus Mick Foley hardcore match. Now, does this mean if the hardcore match is a new match type or returning match type, or is it still just known as, or will it just be an Extreme Rules match billed as a hardcore match during the announcement for the match in the game? I don't know. It'll be awesome to relive it. Then John Cena versus Triple H, possibly. Not sure if it's bigger than Edge and Foley at that pay-per-view, but if it was, it'll probably be in. WrestleMania 23, Undertaker vs. Batista, another match that has a good chance of being in, as is John Cena-Shawn Michaels match at the same pay-per-view. Both good possibilities of being in. Now, something I wonder is, due to this being a Batista where he's still the pyro, not the spotlight entrance, does this mean some of his later WrestleMania matches won't be in? That's what I'm wondering. And then WrestleMania 24. A match that will be in based on of his regular confirmation, Shawn Michaels versus Modern Ric Flair. Modern Ric Flair was wearing the robe he wore at WrestleMania 24, if I'm not mistaken, meaning that match is all but confirmed, plus it'd be a great match to play as. And then, triple threat match. John Cena, Triple H, Randy Orton. Don't know, could be, possibly, no clue. And then, Undertaker versus Edge. Now, if hopefully Edge has an alternate attire with his tights. Otherwise, it'll be kind of weird in his later WrestleMania matches, him wearing the pants and coming out with that vest he wore at WrestleMania 22. So hopefully, they have an alternate attire for him with a long jacket and the tights. I really hope they do. WrestleMania 25, this one holds special meaning in my heart. First WrestleMania I gotta see on pay-per-view. A match I know won't be in, I just love mentioning it. Rey Mysterio, JBL, Intercontinental Championship match, 21-second match. JBL beat on Mysterio for like 5 minutes before the match, and then Mysterio pins him in 21 seconds after the match actually starts. I know it won't be in, it's just fun to mention. And then Undertaker Shawn Michaels. That match, I never saw WrestleMania 3 because I was born in 1995, and I'm only 18, so I will go out on a limb and say Undertaker and Shawn Michaels match at WrestleMania 25 rivals that of the WrestleMania 3 encounter of Steamboat and Savage. And then, this match is all but confirmed, due to the addition of the double attitude adjustment and double shell shock being in WWE 2K14. John Cena, Edge, and Big Show. John Cena lifted both Edge and Big Show up on his shoulders. I remember that was an awesome moment. I was amazed by it. Meaning, that match will be in due to the inclusion of the double attitude adjustment, which will probably be one of the objectives to deliver that in the match. And then, Triple H versus Randy Orton. In my opinion, it was an okay match. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. That one may be in. WrestleMania 26, Jericho versus Edge. Great match. Good possibility of being in. Then, John Cena versus Batista. Well, like I said, Batista we don't know if he has an alternate entrant attire like Cody Rhodes did in SmackDown vs. Raw WWE 12. With the dashing and undashing versions. We don't know if Batista will have his spotlight entrance as an alternate like that. Because if not, it'd be kind of weird having his pyro entrance for that match. And then Undertaker Shawn Michaels. Again, they may have competed at previous WrestleMania. This one still is good, not as good as their WrestleMania 25 encounter, where my heart was beating, I had butterflies in my stomach, absolutely physically shaking, due to me being a big Undertaker fan. Undertaker faced Mankind in that most memorable Hell in a Cell match on my 3rd birthday, which is ironic due to Undertaker being my favorite wrestler now. Talk about foreshadowing. But this match wasn't as good as the WrestleMania 25 encounter, but it was Shawn Michaels' final match, so it has to be in. WrestleMania 27, Edge versus Alberto Del Rio. It was a good match, but due to Del Rio being included in the 30 years of WrestleMania roster reveal, he's gotta be in this, because his WrestleMania 29 match, Jack Swagger wasn't revealed during that, so it won't be in. And then Randy Orton versus CM Punk. At this time, CM Punk wasn't using cold personality as this fire burns, and he's leading New Nexus, so I doubt that match will be in. Still worth mentioning. Then Undertaker Triple H. It was an okay match. I thought the streak was over when Triple H tombstoned Undertaker. My heart sank. But Undertaker kicked out. I thought it was awesome. A match we do know will be in though. The Miz versus John Cena. The Miz was confirmed during that roster reveal. This is the only WrestleMania match he had with somebody else like that. WrestleMania 28, the greatest wrestling match of all time. I will say this. End of an era. Triple H, Undertaker, Hell in a Cell, special guest, Shawn Michaels. Oh my god. 3 great entertainers. One amazing match. I wasn't worried about streak ending at all, like some people were. I just knew Undertaker wouldn't lose the match. I just knew it. And it was the greatest match of all time. I will say that. It should have closed WrestleMania 28, not that horrible Rock Cena match, which was okay for it being Rock and Cena. We're both great on the mic, but their in-ring skills are so-so. John Cena, his best year was 2012 and early 2013. His match against CM Punk early 2013, the see if you'd face Rock at WrestleMania. Great match by both men. Even the botched Hurricane Rana by Cena was awesome because you don't see, it's something you didn't expect. It was unexpected. Just like when Cena throws a drop kick against Ziggler. Unexpected. But anyways, end of an era should close WrestleMania out. It has to be in. If it's not, I will march all the way to 2K headquarters, gather up everybody who decided matches, and I will kick them all in the balls with steel-toed boots if end of an era is not in 30 years of WrestleMania. And that's the promise. I will do it. And then CM Punk versus Chris Jericho, WrestleMania 28. Amazing match by both men. They did great for having to follow End of an Era, which shouldn't have been followed. Like I said, it should have main evented it because it was impossible to follow up. Punk and Jericho did a great job. However, compared to End of an Era, they still fell short. And then Rock Cena. We've seen the screenshot. We know it's in. WrestleMania 29, Undertaker versus Punk. Another very good possibility. I have a feeling it will be. Triple H versus Lesnar. He had his head shaved at that time, and Brock Lesnar was in his MMA attire, of course. Both were confirmed for Legends of 30 years of WrestleMania mode. Caught myself there from saying Legends of WrestleMania. So we know that one will be in. As well, due to the inclusion of the new WWE Championship, Rock and Cena 2 will take place at that pay-per-view to finish off the game mode, probably. At the end, they will most likely have a vignette talking about WrestleMania 30 being on the horizon and everything. But oh well, these are great matches. And also, due to the recent lawsuit with WWE and Owen Hart's widow, we don't know if Owen Hart would be in the game. If he is, I think that'd be cool. I don't think he should be, simply due to that being a pretty sore subject and everything and all, but if he is, it'd be kind of cool. Jim Neidhart definitely needs to be in Hart Foundation. British Bulldog needs to be in around the time he was considered part of the Hart Foundation and all. I think there's a lot of people from WWE13 that need to be in WWE2K14, like British Bulldog. A few other people. Not big ones, just a few other, like Goldust. Now, I also want to talk about the Goldberg fans. Just because he's in this game this one time doesn't mean he'll be in again. He may just be a one-time thing, like DDP. I love DDP. He only appeared in WWE13 as a fan access exclusive. I'm fine with that. I wish he would be in WWE2K14. I think that'd be awesome. But he probably won't be. Meaning, this could be Goldberg's only appearance. So stop asking for Goldberg after this game. People just ask for him non-stop, constant Goldberg. We want Goldberg. Comments. You got him. Finally. Just like people that want the DDP, we finally got him as well. So, now everybody will be happy with stuff like that. So, again, this is my first video. Don't mind the lisp. Don't mind how weird I sound in a video, because I don't sound like that in real life. My voice is much deeper. And this is my first YouTube video, so cut me some slack if it sucked, and if video quality or audio was terrible, please forgive me for that. And also, hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe to my channel, tell your friends about my channel, And also tell people like Yard, Timmy Moose, CM Pulse, or We Capture the Frag, possibly, because those are some of people I look up to for their wrestling insight. If they talk to you and you guys see this, tell them about it. Tell them to check it out, because I'd like constructive criticism from them and everybody else that watches this video. Just try not to insult me too much. Peace.